Hey everybody, this is Thiago for the English Den, and welcome to lesson 2 of the accent reduction workshop series. If you haven't done this yet, I recommend you watch the 2 previous videos that I did. The first video was the introduction, where I explained a little bit what this series of videos would be about. And the second video was actually lesson 1 of the workshop. So if you haven't watched those, the links will be here somewhere in the video, as well as in the description below. So watch them first, okay? But anyway, today we have lesson 2 to talk about. We have been discussing ways we have in English to sound more fluent, to sound more linked and connected. If you have an English sentence, how can you speak that sentence clearly, but not only clearly, but also in a more connected way? So we have been discussing that. In the previous lesson, in the first lesson, I talked about the words that end in T, D, and ing. So today, we're going to talk about another word that you should pay attention to if you want to sound more connected, okay? And the word is the word don't, yeah? It's a very little word, it's a basic word, don't, but if you get the pronunciation of this word right, in the middle of the sentences, it's going to change the way you speak your English overall, okay? So many times when you hear native speakers talking, they don't pronounce the word don't as a don't, like don't with a D, right? So many times what happens is, first of all, they cut out the final T there. They don't say the final T, so instead of saying don't, they simply say don't, okay? So instead of saying, for example, I don't know, yeah? It's more frequent for you to hear, I don't know, yeah? I don't know, okay? So that is one way you have to pronounce that word. You cut out the T. But there's a third way, which is even more common, I would say, and it's more linked, which not only you don't pronounce the T, but also the D, the first D of the word, you make it as that Portuguese R sound that I've already discussed I think it was in lesson 1, yeah? So in lesson 1, I said that there is that Portuguese R sound that we have, yeah? For barato, yeah? The ra sound, yeah? So you can make the D for the word don't like that as well. You can do a ra instead of a da. So instead of don't, try to say ron. Ron. So there's no T sound. The T goes away, and the D, you make it as a ra. So instead of saying, for example, I don't know, or I don't know, try to say, I don't know. You see? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah? That is a very common way they have to speak that word. Yeah? So we're going to look into more examples in this video. Let me just check my cell phone here. For example, the sentence, I don't go there. Yeah? Instead of saying, I don't go there, try to say, I don't go there. Can you repeat? I don't go there. The next sentence. You don't watch movies. We don't drive well. They don't sing at all. They don't sing at all. You see, there we have 2 raras, right? Because I have the rara sound for the don't. I say they don't sing. They don't sing. But then I have the at all, yeah? In the previous video, in lesson 1, I said that when you have a final T, such as in the word at, and then have a vowel right after that T, like in all, you make that T a ra as well. So instead of saying at all, you say at all. So you can say here, they don't sing at all, okay? So again, repeat after me. I don't go there. You don't watch movies. We don't drive well. They don't sing at all. Okay? It's something very important to mention here. The word don't is an auxiliary verb. It's not a main verb. It's an auxiliary verb. So don't emphasize that so much when you speak. We usually don't emphasize auxiliary verbs in our speech, okay? We don't stress them, yeah? The verbs, on the other hand, we usually stress them. So instead of focusing on the don't, focus on the verb that follows the don't, yeah? So for example, the first sentence, yeah? I don't go there, yeah? Think of the don't as a quick bridge that you have to get to the main word that you want, which in this case is the verb, go. So you're going to emphasize, you're going to stress the verb. I don't go. I don't go. You see? Go. Go is highlighted here, but not really don't. There is a tendency among Brazilian students to emphasize the auxiliary, in this case, don't. For example, I don't go, or I don't go. Don't do that. Do it very fast. Speak the don't as fast as you can, yeah? As shortened as you can, yeah? And then you focus on the verb after that. So, I don't go. So, I don't go there would be, I don't go, you don't watch, we don't drive, they don't sing. You see? So, let's go over some more examples here. I have a series of phrases with the word don't here, and I'm gonna read them out loud, and I'm gonna give you some time to repeat afterwards, okay? So let's get started. I don't study French. You don't cook pasta. We don't pay the bills. They don't drink tea. I don't have beer every day. We don't watch that show anymore. You don't know what you're on about. They don't find that funny. I don't play guitar. You don't work every day. We don't see them often. They don't read books. I don't read Dracula for ages. We don't write emails at night. If you don't practice pronunciation, you won't speak English well. They don't vote for that candidate. You see, make sure you speak the don't sentences more often like this. Not only will you sound more natural and more fluid, but also it's going to be easier for you to understand people. Yeah, because I would say 90% of the times native speakers, they pronounce the don't like this. And remember that you don't emphasize the don't, you don't stress the don't, you stress the verb after that. So you see, I don't play, you don't work, we don't see, they don't read, yeah? So it has this I don't, you don't, we don't, they don't, okay? Pay attention to that. When you watch maybe a TV show on Netflix or a movie, or if you listen to a song, pay attention to how the native speaker is pronouncing the word don't. Yes, sometimes you will hear them actually pronouncing it like don't or don't, but I guarantee that many times you're not going to hear it like that. You're going to hear it as a don't, yeah, like very fast. I don't know, I don't do that, I don't go there, I don't work every day, they don't do that, they don't dance, yeah? So pay attention to that and practice this, okay? So guys, that's about it for today. It was a faster lesson, but also very useful, I hope. And pay attention to that, yeah? We have discussed the TDING and also now the don't, okay? How it becomes don't. If you like the video, make sure you click the like button. Also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done this yet. and share this video with a person who might also be needing some help with his or her English pronunciation. Okay, stay tuned for the next lesson, for the next tip, and it's gonna be out soon. And that's about it. So I'm Thiago. Thank you for watching, and happy learning.